Hi everybody, it's Julie. Happy Tuesday and welcome to the Messy Desk. So I am working on my finishing touches for my May Mish Mash Use Up Your Stash Junk Journal Challenge. It is a stacked journal inspired by Amity Bloom on YouTube, and we are going to go ahead and make a couple of edge pages. So I have a couple of things that have really white edges. Okay, so I have this, and so I want to cover it. So I am going to start with, I have this piece of vellum. Okay, and I'm going to want to put that down. Okay, and I think I want it to go in this direction. And I have this green piece also. So I think we'll start with the green. I'm going to go ahead and put the green. Ooh, green could go on a whole page. Oh. Okay, well, that might be good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this green piece down onto my paper. And so I'm going to go ahead and put my glue stick in the middle. Okay, that'll help hold it down. Then we're going to go all the way around the edge. So the middle first, and then around the edge. And that way, okay, let's go. We're going to go into the center, line it up, into the center, line it up, and push it out. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and try and get all of our air bubbles out. And we ended up with some anyway. Okay, so that is going to give us a full green page using the masking paper from, this was either Lowe's or Home Depot. You could go ahead and rip this and have a nice ripped edge on the edge of this page. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. Could stencil this inside page, or if it doesn't bother you that it's white, you could just leave it alone. But I'm kind of bothered by the white. So if you are a Dear Julie Patreon that is diamond, emerald, topaz, or pearl, your sneak peek for the June, well, we know it's just junk journal challenge is waiting for you to check out in the Patreon. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use one of my postcard pages from the Mama's Rose Garden digital. This is a Dear Julie digital, available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it so that it's straight all the way across. Okay, so I'm using a postcard page for this. Okay, then I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it here also. Okay. And then I'm going to measure. Okay, so I think we'll use these three. Okay. And you could use the ones, I want the ones that are a little more antique-y looking, that already have the color. And I'm going to pick 3 could go ahead and cut it all the way so that it's going to fit all the way to the end. But I didn't want to do that this time. I just want the 3. And we're going to go ahead and make a fun edge using my antique tracing wheel. And let's pull out, this is a 3/4 inch hole punch. And I do want my magic green pad here and my metal ruler so I can get a straight place on here. Okay. Whoa. And we're going to perforate it. Okay, perforated. Whoa. Went off the edge. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's going to be okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, and I should have done this first, but I didn't. It's okay. Find that place where, yeah, we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to use this as a guide, okay? I'm going to put this in, okay? But I'm going to use this as my guide for measuring. I'm going to eye it, okay? But I want this to be in the center. And then I'm going to get an idea of how far I've done there. I think it's about 1/4 of an inch. And I am going to turn this into a little ticket, okay? So only send your perforation over once. But again, we're going to go ahead and kind of eyeball it, measure it, and there we go. Okay, so I've cut those edges, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this edge. Okay, I'm going to put these 2 pieces together. Why not? And you could do them separately if you want to. Okay, measure it, eyeball it. And there I have my little row of tickets. And this is going to be my little border tuck on that. We'll put it on top of the green paper. Okay. So I'm going to put it on top of the green paper. And I think I want to, outline the ticket with the gold pen. I just think it needs something. So if I go ahead and grab this and check to make sure that that's my good pen, and we'll go ahead and go along the edge. Okay. And along the edge. Okay, this is not my best pen. This one seems to be a little better. And I'm going to go ahead and go. So we'll come across here and in. Crossed. Okay, just because I've been using the gold pen, and I think that'll make it stand out on this. Okay, now I can put this in. I'm going to put it in like this. I think I'm trying to decide whether I want to add some lace here. Or just go ahead and go all the way up to the edge. or could add some of this. Okay, so this is a fabric tape that I have. You're going to see it. I'm going to use it in a minute on the next edge idea that I have anyway. And so, yeah, this is Mish Mash, Use Up Your Stash. So I had pulled out this fabric tape to use. Now, somebody told me, after having so much trouble with those stickers, to try the tape method. And I'm having trouble with this, so let's see if I can... It works for napkins, to helping to get the ply off. Let's see if this will give us something to... Well, at least I'm getting a start. Yeah, look at there. Okay. The tape method. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really sorry because right now I can't remember who told me that during one of our premieres. It's one of the awesome things about the premieres is you actually get to interact and talk about ideas there. You know, sometimes it's something that I do. I just can't do all the ideas in one video. But then some of the things like this was not, I mean, I just hadn't thought about it for using it with a sticker that I was having trouble with. And so, yeah, so now I'm going to go ahead and I can go ahead and add this on top of here. And I think that is going to be great. So what's going to happen now is I am going to use fabric tack on this edge because this is fabric tape over here. And of course, you know, we've made our own fabric tape. We've done that several times. But this time we're making a border out of tickets. And you could go ahead and add glue and make this into a triple edge pocket. So where you would be able to put 3 things in. Oh, well, let's just... Okay, there we go. So now we have a border tuck. And we made our own tickets out of a postcard page from a DearJulieJulie Digital. Okay, so we'll be able to come in and add something in there. Kind of fun because you got your little peekaboo spots there. So yeah, so that will give us that one. I'm gonna want to come in and cover this one with something, but we're gonna move on to finding another. Okay, so now this is gonna go in here like this. And this is between my panel 2 and panel 3. There's my pair of pockets. Oh, that's right. Pair of pockets has a white page. Yeah, I might be doing something else for that. Let's go ahead and look through the book. And let's see what we've got as far as white pages in here. We've got that one. Okay, so it is that. It is the pair of pockets one. Okay, so our pair of pockets is between panel 2 and panel 3. Okay, so we've done our edge on that side, and now we're going to go ahead and grab this one. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put in an edge on this one. I'd rather it would have been in another signature, but it's not. And so what I have is I have this beauty, okay, and I have some vellum, okay. So this time I want to cover my the background with the vellum, and then we're going to have this this piece is going to come on top. So let's see here. Again, not quite fitting from top to the bottom. So I think we'll go ahead. We'll grab us another piece of the masking tape. Masking paper. The other thing that's really cool about the masking paper is it isn't super thick. So it doesn't take up a lot of, it doesn't add a lot of bulk. And I am using it a lot throughout this, this journal. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. With adding all this masking paper in here, I may take that just plain piece of the masking paper out. So now I need to decide, do I want to go with this with the green paper on the inside? Okay, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and then this is going to sit on top of there, and then I have another piece of the edge, and that's going to sit on there. And then I have the gold rose, and I want to add it on here somehow. Okay, so this I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the glue stick down. So just like we did before, we're going to go around the area and then around the outside of the area. Okay, and that's going to give us for our green okay. Now for the other piece, okay, on these edges I'm going to want to go ahead and make sure I'm all the way down, because I don't think I want to sew this down. But you could come in and sew all that down. Okay. I like the postmark. Okay, so now on this, we can go ahead and just put it down and have this have a pocket, or we can go ahead and close it off. I think we have enough pockets this time, so I am going to go ahead and close it off. And again, I'm going to go around on the inside. And then, wow, it's all over the place. And then around the outside. Okay, and then I want to be able to see that. So if I line it up over here, I should be good over here. Okay. that's going to give me that page. We can turn it over to get our cut. This is our pair of pockets page that we made earlier in the month. And that was inspired by Paper Terrace. She makes those quite often for her journals, and I think they're fun. Okay, so there we go. And I'm going to cut the sliver off because that's going to be easier than covering it with something else. Okay. Next, I'm going to want to put down my piece. And this is the piece that I have that is going to be our border here. And I'm going to come all the way, well, you know what? We could go ahead and put this, take those off. That's how I was keeping it, so I'd had them together. We can go ahead and put this on. Okay, put that on. And then I can glue the whole thing down. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so coming over here with my glue, or my masking tape from last time. And let's see if we can get it. Okay. I'm like, should I go up with the line? Should I just put it down, Julie? Just do something. Okay, so there's that, and we'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and add a line here, and then put all that in. And then down here, I'm gonna go ahead and add glue there. I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom. I think that'll just help to keep that from curling up. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this in. Right up to the edge. And we have a little tuck spot. Could have put glue in the center and had two smaller tuck spots if you wanted. So giving you choices. And yeah, I love the way that turned out. And then I'm going to go ahead, and I've got this golden rosebud. And I think we'll go ahead and put it down here. Okay, like it's coming down. And then I also have my cluster that I need to use, and I'm going to go ahead and add that here. Okay, so this is the one that it's made on, it's made out of masking tape. And we did finally get it off of the stuff. Cereal box paper, inside paper, the wax paper, whatever. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this so that it's coming down. I think that'll be fun just to have some of that sparkly gold. And then this I'm going to put, so a little bit of that is coming off the edge. And remember, this was my messy string So I took the messy string and I built on that, and I made a cluster that we would be able to add later. So yeah, so now we're adding it later. Oh, look at, okay, so we'll add our messy string right here. Add that to there. And it was fun because this was the back of our cluster, and so it was a ready sticker. Okay, so now we have this border tuck edge. And then I still need to do something with this and with that the other white part. But I'm gonna go ahead, probably stenciling, I think, is what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to add any more bulk. Okay, and I think because we added that green, I think we can take this out. And I have plenty of pages in this journal, so. Okay, so we'll have this, and then this, and then this, and this will be our center. No. Well, it could. Yeah, that'll be our center. Ooh, pretty. Okay, there's that. So I'm going to want to do something with this white and something with this white. What do you think? Should I do stenciling? We are a little bulky right here, but I think it's going to be okay. And so this goes between panel 2 and panel 3 of my stacked journal. I have what's between panel 1 and panel 2, between panel 2 and panel 3, and I've ended up with 3 signatures back here in the back part of my journal. So yeah, so that's what we've got so far. I'm thinking I'm going to want to add a thick lace, or a piece of lace back here, like we have the laces up here. Remember, I have my beautiful cover panel that we made on Friday that will be added. We will be adding to the cover, and then I have all my pockets and everything over here. And so after I figure out my page situations, I will be binding this. And so all of my required items, remember this is for the May Mish Mash Use Up Your Stash Junk Journal Challenge. I have all of my required items are made, and I just need to get them in there and get it bound so that we can see if we need some more things. But that's what we've got. It's getting pretty bulky. Remember, I made these also that I think are going to be really fun to add to some of the edges in here. And so, and then I have some more lace. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this 2 ideas using a digital to make edges. Okay, and of course, so we had this one that we made out of the postcard page and turned them into tickets. And then we took the green paper and the vellum, Tim Holtz vellum scrap, and we added that to the back. And then we took this is one of the large tags from the Dear Julie Julie Mama's Rose Garden Digital, and I had cut around it, and so we have that fancy cut little goodie there. So a lot going on in here, and that's how I like to make my videos. that's how I like to make my journals. And so, yeah, so on to the next part. I've got some scraps to put in my scrap box for the garden. By the way, I have a new garden channel in the garden. Dear Julie in the garden. It just debuted yesterday, and I figured I'm spending a lot of time out there, and there's some interesting things that I do from my over 50 years of gardening, and so I thought I would go ahead and share that with you. I will put the link to the first video in the description box down below. It'll also be in the chat, and so I hope you'll check that out. And yeah, have an amazing day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. We're working on getting this done. Also, if you are a VIP from April, your link is in the April challenge, and it is set up and ready. Our VIP will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And if you are a diamond, emerald, pearl, or topaz Patreon, your sneak peek for next month's junk journal challenge is in the Patreon. So check that out. Yeah, so lots going on. Thank you all. And don't forget, yesterday I put up a flip through of the purple journal that I had been working on. So I hope you'll check that out. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.